Looking at 625 right now, 48 degrees in the Tri-Cities. This is your HMS Morning Edge. Good morning to you. The 411th PSB is having a community fun run June 30th. Going to leave the PHV commissary at 7 a.m. It's about a 2.5-mile morale-building exercise fun run. To get your unit involved, call 373-1500. 373-1500. That's the 411th PSB community run June 30th, 7 a.m. in the commissary parking lot. You can give the gift of life and have your blood drawn July 11th for the next. It's the next blood drive in the area. It's in Heidelberg here, Casablanca Room on Campbell Barracks from 10 a.m. to 2:30. That's a blood drive July 11th. Give the gift of life. Looking at your musical calendar, on this day in 1948, Woody Woodpecker by Kay Kaiser Orchestra was #1 on the charts. On this day in 1969, Sweet Caroline by Neil Diamond hit the top 40 chart. Fame by David Bowie entered the top 40 chart on this day in 1975. On this day in 1984, Bruce Springsteen shot the video for Dancing in the Dark, which features actress Courtney Cox. And on this day in 1990, Madonna's single Vogue was certified multi-platinum. On a lighter, goofy note out of Las Vegas, Robert Bigelow, he's either the greatest visionary or the greatest con man the world has ever known. He is investing $500 million for a luxury liner rocket ship with wall-to-wall windows and 5-star accommodations, including gambling, gourmet food, and entertainment. The rocket ship is designed to take tourists on a deep space trip to orbit the moon and then return to Earth. Sounds a little crazy, but 144 people have already paid $98,000 each to reserve their seats, and there's 1,200 people on the waiting list. And former astronaut Buzz Aldrin, he said, "This is completely within the realm of possibility." $500 million this guy has invested in a rocket ship. I wonder if he's going to take off from Vegas. I don't know. Loser. Playing some live sets on this HMS Morning Edge. STP, Frampton, and Nickelback on the way.
Tessays. Terrorism, espionage, sabotage, and subversion directed against Allied Command Europe. Most espionage is carried out by insiders, people with access to classified information. Common indicators are people who display sudden unexplained wealth, people who work late on classified projects, people who make more copies of classified documents than needed. Report suspect activities. Call DSN 370-8359.
It's big, it's back, and it's better than ever. The Mannheim Summerfest kicks off Friday, June 30th and runs until July 9th. Food, games, rides, and fun. It's the Mannheim Summerfest, and it's on its way. Fireworks light up the fest Friday, June 30th. There's no better place to celebrate Independence Day than the Mannheim Summerfest. You can sing your way to $500 cash. A karaoke competition takes place July 5th and 6th. There's a little bit of something for everyone, so be sure to bring the entire family to Mannheim Summerfest in Benjamin Franklin Village.
Now, the AFN Sports Page.
Big bats in the American League. Hello again, everyone. Senior airman Ben Brocker. Charles Johnson's 2-run homer ignited a 5-run 10th inning that ended Baltimore's 9-game losing streak 6-3 at Boston. Jeff Conine added a 2-run single before Cal Ripken drove in another run on a fielder's choice. Buddy Groom picked up the save after Nomar Garcia-Parra socked the 2-run homer off Alan Mills in the 10th. Boston's 8th loss in 10 games keeps them 2.5 games behind East leading Toronto. Speaking about Toronto, they creamed the Tampa Bay Devil Rays 11-1. Steve Cox highlighted the outburst with his first career grand slam, and Fred McGriff added a 2-run single. Jim Thome and Richie Sexson were the hitting stars in Cleveland's 12-1 pounding of Kansas City. Thome homered twice and went 4 for 4 with 4 RBIs. Richie Sexson added a homer and 4 RBIs as the Indians crept within 7.5 games of the Chicago White Sox in the AL Central. Minnesota teed off on James Baldwin in a 7-4 win over the White Sox. Ron Coomer hit a 2-run double to prevent Baldwin from picking up his 11th win. Bobby Wells returned retired the final hitter for his 5th save. And after 11 innings, the Yankees lost to the Tigers 7-6. In progress, Anaheim trails Seattle 4-1 in the bottom of the 5th, and in the top of the 6th, Oakland leads Texas 7-3. In the National League, the Pittsburgh Pirates blanked the Cubs 6-0. The Braves lost to the Expos 6-4. It was the Mets over the Marlins 5-2. Kurt Schilling had his best outing of the season as Philadelphia blanked Milwaukee 7-0. Schilling tossed a 6-hitter over 8 innings, striking out 6 and walking 1 to improve to 3-4. Ken Griffey Jr. clubbed 2 more homers, but Cincinnati lost ground in the NL Central by falling to first place St. Louis 4-3. The outcome leaves the Cardinals 8.5 games ahead of the Reds. In progress in the National League, the Padres lead the Dodgers 3-0 in the bottom of the 6th. The Giants lead the Rockies 12-6 in the bottom of the 8th. And in the top of the 6th, the Astros lead the D-backs 6-1. That's the sports page. Senior Airman Ben Brocker, AFN Sports.
HMS.
This morning in the Tri-Cities, mostly cloudy skies, some blue in there. A high of 72 today in the Tri-Cities. This afternoon and tonight, some clouds. An overnight low of 45 degrees. Your Thursday, about the same, partly cloudy skies, a high of 73 tomorrow. No rain expected until Saturday evening. Currently looking at blue skies and 49 degrees. Forecast courtesy of our friends at the Sembach Air Base.
HMS.
Recycle. Put aluminum foil and plastic materials in the yellow bag container, books, newspapers, and cardboard in the blue container, and eggshells, coffee grinds, and garden trash in the compost container. Check with your local recycling center for your recycling color codes.
I'm Staff Sergeant Gail Anderson, and this is Newsbreak. Even though it has not yet officially been recognized as an approved organization, the Army Aviation Association of America is actively seeking new members. And the best part is you don't have to be a member of an aviation unit to join. Lieutenant Reagan Baldwin, a spokesperson for the association, told me what the Quad A is all about.
It's a private organization that pretty much caters to the needs of aviators.
Now, does this mean that you have to be an aviator to join? Absolutely not.
It's open to everybody. Anyone out there who has any kind of interest in Army aviation or aviation in general can join. It's not closed just to people in the Army aviation world. I joined actually when I was in college, and I wasn't even in the military yet.
The Army Aviation Association of America, or Quad A as it's affectionately known, is eagerly working to become an approved private organization within USAREUR. If you'd like to learn more about becoming a member of the association, or if you're just curious about the unit, you can find out more by calling Lieutenant Baldwin at 373-8242. And that's Newsbreak. I'm Staff Sergeant Gail Anderson.
You're locked into the place with the hottest music on the planet. HMS.
That's the Stone Temple Pilots Plush. That's acoustic version. Also in that set, Nickelback kicking it off, and the acoustic version of Leader of Men, and Natalie Imbruglia touring. We're playing some live and acoustic sets on this Wednesday morning. Coming at you still in the show, some live acoustic Lenny Kravitz, some Counting Crows live Creed, and we'll get some normal stuff in there, but go for some original stuff on this HMS Morning Edge. The German-American 4th of July Fest gets underway on Robinson Barracks June 29th, which is tomorrow down there in Stuttgart. It runs through July 4th. The opening ceremony starts 6 p.m. tomorrow night. Food, fireworks, and rides galore. So head on down to Stuttgart this weekend. Check out their German-American 4th of July Fest. Also, the 411th BSB is sponsoring a special event during their July Summerfest for Heidelberg Community Special Needs Children. On July 19th, Fest rides will be free and available to the children for 1 hour from 11 to noon. That's for exceptional family members. You need to pick up a special invitation pass through the Army Community Service if your kids fall into that category. You can call ACS in Heidelberg at DSN 370-8010, 370-8010, and stop by, order, and pick up their passes for that special day at the 411's July Summerfest That's July 19th. Free rides available for those exceptional family members. So that's nice of them. Check it out. More music. Peter Frampton next.
Here's the Stuttgart USO update. We have many concert tickets for sale in the Patch USO office, to include Huey Lewis, Alice Cooper, Iggy Pop, and more. We also have discount tickets for the following amusement parks: Tripsdrill Holiday Park and Warner Brothers Movie World. Please stop by the USO or check out our webpage for more information. Coming up, we have a 3-overnight trip to the North Sea Jazz Fest, July 14 through 17. Also coming up are day trips to different destinations. On July 3, we will visit the Mercedes factory. On July 4th, we offer a trip to Salzburg for a Sound of Music tour. Other upcoming events are on Saturday, July the 2nd, the USO is sponsoring an ice cream social from 14 to 1600 at the 4th of July Fest on Robinson Barracks. For more tour and ticket information, please stop by the USO offices at Patch or Panzer, and our friendly staff will be happy to help you. Or you can call us at DSN 430-5559 or civilian 0711-680-5559.
HMS.
Today in the Tri-Cities, mostly sunny skies, a high of 72 in the Tri-Cities. This afternoon and tonight, some clouds in there, an overnight low of 45 degrees. Your Thursday, looking at about the same, mostly sunny skies, a high of 73 tomorrow. No rain expected until Saturday evening, so enjoy it while you can. Right now, looking at mostly blue skies and 50 degrees, forecast courtesy of the Sembach Air Base.
HMS.
AP Network News, I'm Sandy Kozel. If the U.S. Supreme Court gives the green light, Elian Gonzalez may be heading back to Cuba Wednesday evening. The departure would have to be put on hold if the Supreme Court agrees to hear an appeal by Elian's Miami relatives seeking a political asylum hearing for the boy. As George Gatter reports, Tuesday was a day of spiritual reflection for Elian, his father, and the rest of his immediate family.
Gonzalez and son spent part of the morning, at least, at a prayer service, 45 minutes long, at a United Methodist Church in Washington. It's only 2 blocks away or so from the Supreme Court, where Elian's fate was being decided by the justices there.
6-year-old Elian has become an international celebrity since he survived a boat ride from Cuba in November that claimed the life of his mother. Trouble on Vieques Island. Protesters threw iron bars at U.S. sailors at sea and slipped under no trespassing fences on land. 135 demonstrators were arrested for being on the training range where the Navy practices its bombing and shelling. Correspondent Michelle Fall reports from San Juan, Puerto Rico. The protesters are expressing strong resolve to stop the Navy.
Protesters say they are ready to put their lives on this. They say 6 decades of bombings have harmed the environment, stunted tourism, destroyed fishing grounds, destroyed reefs, and that enough is enough. They also say their health has been seriously damaged. The Navy denies all of this and says it's doing what it can to help Vieques' economy.
The Navy maintains the bombing is safe and provides crucial training. Families whose homes in Los Alamos were destroyed by wildfire last month began moving into temporary homes Tuesday. Mobile homes now ready for tenants. Political rookie Derek Smith upset embattled Congressman Merrill Cox in Utah's Republican primary Tuesday, handily beating the 2-term incumbent. Smith is leading Cook 58% to 42%. This is AP Network News. Seems the Marine Corps' MV-22 Osprey could use some tweaking. Correspondent Orla Reese reports the Marine Corps acknowledges nearly 24 design deficiencies.
The deficiencies are laid out in a Pentagon Inspector General's report due out late next month. None of the shortcomings have to do with safety issues. Among them, an absence of defensive weapons on the aircraft. Those weapons are in the works, but Pentagon spokesman Kenneth Bacon says that part of the program is behind schedule because Congress withheld money for the work.
The aircraft combines the flying abilities of a plane and a helicopter. A top Marine official says there is no link between the flaws and the April Osprey crash in Arizona that killed 19 Marines. 2,000 extra British troops are being sent to Northern Ireland to boost security during the volatile summer season of Protestant parades. The military says 5 new battalions will be in place before Sunday when the Protestant Orange Order makes its annual march in Portadown, 30 miles from Belfast. Past marches through Catholic areas have provoked violent confrontations.
It's unstoppable. Call in the National Guard.
Identify yourself, please.
It's 7:03. Time for the second hour of your HMS Morning Edge with Specialist Joe Scott.
I'm gone. That's what I'll be saying after this show. This is my final show on the HMS Morning Edge. So it's a solemn moment for me. This June 28th, 7:07's the time, 51 degrees. We're playing some live and acoustic versions of some of your favorite songs. Coming your way, I've got some live Creed, acoustic Bush, live Van Halen, and live acoustic Bryan Adams. Here's Lenny Kravitz. Are you gonna go my way?